Hello, hello. Welcome, tribers, in community. Community for everyone who wants to have better life, who believe that it deserves and can have better life in every area, and also is aware that to actually have this better life, it needs to work it out and transform. That's what inside. So our beliefs are our thoughts, ourselves. If you're here in this channel first time, welcome. And it's my great honor to be your host today. My name is Rad, or Radoslav Chomik, but I prefer to be called Rad. And today I would like to talk about using your imagination, using power of your imagination. Because you might know this, you might not know. Well, if you know, great. If you don't, you will learn something new. Most of the things that actually happen to you or that occurs in your life are first created by your mind. I'm not saying all of them, but most. Someone had to first think about something to bring it into the life, into the existence. That's the way everything works. Someone first imagines something, like even this simple laptop or phone, smartphone, that microphone, everything. This chair here, this couch, table, everything. First, someone imagined that, see it in his mind, and then create it. So, your life, the one you have now, is actually output of what you have inside you. Whatever beliefs, thoughts you have inside you. And if you, like most of the people, if you like me, your thoughts, your beliefs might actually not support you on your path, might actually undermine you on your path to your desires, to your dream life. I know this because that's what was happening a lot of the times in my life. Whenever I've had something that I thought, oh, now it's okay, now I figured it out, now will be everything fine, then something happened and like smooth everything out. Simple example. I've get some opportunity to earn a huge amount of money. Didn't happen because I didn't allow myself to do it. The other time, I've actually get some, maybe not huge, but significant amount of money. But then I got also some bills that the money just covered. Someone might say now, yeah, but you're not responsible for those bills. Kind of true, but when I get those money, I was afraid. I feel scared inside me that I will lose it. So the universe or whatever responds to that scare, responds to that me being afraid, and create for me, or actually I created the kind of way of losing those money. I know it might sound pretty doubtful. You don't have to believe this. It might be for you some kind of another conspiracy theory. That's okay. That's your choice to believe this. Fair enough. Although, in my life, many times I've experienced that whatever I was focusing myself on, whatever I was imagining with all the details, pretty soon it happened in my life. And as I said, a few years back, it was most of the time some scary things, something unpleasant. But then I've learned that it is me who can decide what I will be focusing on. It is me who can decide how I can use my imagination, my creation powers to actually support me, to actually help me out with whatever I'm planning to do. And from that point, it wasn't easy, yes, but from that point, I started to follow this path and focusing myself, imagining things that I won't have in my life. Now I can say that in 90%, more or less, I'm even done thinking about what I don't want in my life, what I'm not happy in my life. I'm focusing myself only on the things that I want to have in my life, that I want to experience in my life. And the important bit, I'm using all my senses when I'm imagining them. So I'm focusing on everything that can be with this, associated with this. If this is helping other people, I imagine myself seeing that person in front of me with all the details, feeling the touch of notepad and my pen in my hand. If it's in person meeting, because that's the way I prefer, even though I'm working most of the time through the camera, still, if it's in person, if it's Reiki, I'm feeling the touch of that person. If it's coaching, I'm feeling smells that surround us. I see this person. I'm feeling what's the area. I'm imagining how the weather is outside, the place, how it looks like. So I'm using my imagination to do so. But the trick that helps me also, at the beginning especially, when I was transforming from feeling afraid, scared, to this kind of way where I start to focus on what I want to experience in my life, what I want to have in my life, what I want to attract to my life, the things that helps me was imagining my fears, my negative thoughts to being packed up, wrapped and packed up into the box and leave it in some storage room. Although I now know that it's not the best way of dealing with negative emotions, negative thoughts, feelings. I know. Actually, that was one of the exercises I've read about. The other one was imagining when you run away or walk away from your thoughts, from these fears, whatever you feel. But this actually is not in the best way, I would say. Why? Because packing those emotions, those thoughts, feelings, whatever, or running away from them, it never ends well. Those emotions packed up will burst out after a while. Those that you leave somewhere, they will catch up with you. So now, whenever I have that kind of low mood, so to say, I find out there's a third way that you can use it as well. For the beginning, you can still use those two imagining play games. So imagining that you packed your fears and put them away in some box, or you leave them behind you when you go out, walk out or run out from them. But the best way, I would say, is to actually focus on this, that you are in control and you can control your emotions, you can use your power of creation, and instead of leaving those, focus how you can using your creation power to flip the script, to change these emotions, rechannel them to something positive. How can you find out something positive in your fear or in the situation you are afraid? Many times, I don't know if you heard this, but I've heard many times, your desired life is just behind those fears or doubts you might have. So now I'm imagining myself that I have remote control, that I can use it to change these negative feelings, these scares, these unpleasant emotions into something positive, something that will uplift me and help me out on my way. So, question for you: how can you use those creative powers that you have to actually transform your negative emotions, unpleasant feelings, into something creative and positive? This is questions that you might want to answer yourself. If you would like to get some support and yet you are not a member of #canDoMindset community on Facebook, I'm inviting you to join it and have discussion with other members, with me, myself. Have a chat. How or where you feel stuck, how you can transform your emotions, how you can use your imagination, how you can use your creative power to deal with your unpleasant emotions. How can you transform yourself, transform your beliefs, transform your mindset so it will support you on leveling up in your life? There is another way, if you would like. I'm offering currently free coaching calls. If you would like to get me as a coach, it's one call per person. If you would like to get me as a coach and get through that kind of call with me, where we will get clarity on your goals, create a plan for you to follow, and I will keep you accountable so you will follow this plan, you can schedule a discovery call with me on my Facebook website or on my personal website. Both of them, Radoslav Chomik. My personal one is with the .com. It's working now. So, don't wait. Go to the website, schedule that call, and let's have a chat. With all this, I wish you many blessings.